Good morning, Evangel. I'm your host, Megan Rodgers. This morning in the news, Hector Beltran Leyva, a Mexican drug lord, died in custody late last night. The cause of death was cardiac arrest. Earlier in the night, Leyva had complained of severe chest pain and was moved from his jail cell to a nearby hospital. Leyva was a well-known drug lord that held a ruthless reputation in Mexico and was incarcerated in 2016. A statement was released saying that Leyva had received all the medical treatment that he required and that all medical resources were exhausted. Opening weekend for the new Wizarding World film came and went with a high amount of disappointment. The film Fantastic Beasts: Crimes of Grindelwald rose to the top of the US box office this weekend, but with only a $62 million opening, which is the lowest for all of the films in the Harry Potter franchise. Its opening last week pushed Dr. Seuss's The Grinch to second and Bohemian Rhapsody to third. Crimes of Grindelwald is the second installment of the Fantastic Beasts series and will be followed by 3 more movies to complete the story. Samuel Little, a 78-year-old Californian man, is serving a life sentence for 3 counts of first-degree murder. He recently confessed to a Texas investigator that he was responsible for as many as 90 different murders over 4 decades. Little had revealed information about 2 murders in Louisiana that only the murderer would have known, reported officers. With Little's confessions, investigators were able to close 3 unsolved murder cases. Investigators are currently looking into other confessions from Little, and he is now thought to be one of the most prolific serial killers in the U.S. District Attorney Bobby Bland spoke out saying, "Justice for the victims of Samuel Little may have been delayed, but because of these efforts, justice is no longer denied." Fires continue to rage through the state of California. Firefighters continue to fight the blaze with shifts that can last for over 24 hours. One firefighter, Lenel Salas, is quoted saying, "There's some things that we see that's basically beyond us that we can't really help." A report from the International Association of Firefighters found that firefighters can experience the same amount of PTSD as combat veterans. CAL FIRE is taking steps to help the firefighters in need. The first step to this was placing a peer support group at a base camp for those fighting the Woolsey fire. This is a confidential space where firefighters can talk to chaplains, other firefighters, and even dogs. Beyond the support group, if a firefighter is in need of more help, the support team will refer them to a mental health specialist. A man in Ohio has been charged with making threats over the phone to a local high school. The reason? He was mad at his girlfriend. Elria City Schools received 3 separate calls on September 14, all threatening to harm the school. The school was on lockdown for over an hour while police conducted a search on Friday. A grand jury indicted Javin Davis, the 18-year-old whose girlfriend attended the school, was charged with making a terrorist threat, false alarms, and inducing panic. The defense attorney representing Davis, Patrick Hakos, refused to comment. A high school in England has recently banned the wearing of 2 brands of expensive coats. Their goal is to stop poverty shaming. These brands of coats can reach prices upwards of $2,000. Earlier this month, the school sent out letters to all the parents of the students announcing their new restriction and claimed that it would be enforced after the Christmas holiday. A head teacher, Rebecca Phillips, told CNN that she was mindful that some young people put pressure on their parents to purchase expensive items of clothing, and that these brands of jackets cause a lot of inequality within the student body. Almost half of the students attending the school come from a disadvantaged background, and the school has already received positive responses from parents about the school's attempt to remove poverty shaming. And now for the weather. Current conditions, it is cloudy with 32 degrees out. Looking at today, in the morning it's going to be a bit cloudy, but as we move into the afternoon, it's going to be nice and sunny with a high of 47. Tonight, it is going to be a nice clear night with a low of 25 degrees. And now looking at our 6-day forecast, starting on Friday, we're going to go into our weekend with some rain at 47 degrees high. Saturday, it's going to be partly cloudy with an 58 high. Sunday, it's going to rain with a 47 high. And moving into our week, it's going to ice on Monday with a 39 degrees high. Tuesday it's going to be 37, sunny, and Wednesday it is going to be bright and sunny with a 42 high. We will be back after this break.
I don't know how he finds anything in his
I
backpack.
can't find my backpack.
I couldn't even read his handwriting.
Holding the pencil makes my hand hurt.
I know he's bright.
Why is it so hard for me?
He's
I'm
just gotta
trying as
try a
hard
little
as
harder.
I can.
When you can see learning and attention issues from their side, you can be on their side. Go to understood.org, a free online resource with support and tools to help your child thrive.
We all have a need to experience life with others, to not be just another face in the crowd, but to have a small community we can call family. We need to receive individual guidance from the wise and be sharpened by those we live with from day to day. We treasure the traditions of those who have gone before us and form lasting friendships with those who cross our path, knowing that the skills, the memories, and the relationships we formed will journey with us, no matter where we go. Evangel University.
Welcome back to Good Morning Evangel. I'm here with special guest Emma Armstrong. Thank you for being here. How are you today?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Yeah, so you have your guitar, I see. But before we get into that, what brings you to Evangel? Why are you here, Emma?
I am here for a major in music, a BA in music, because music's my passion. So.
Right. So that's your passion, as you said. Where did that maybe start? Did it come from your childhood?
I couldn't pinpoint the exact moment, but I do remember listening to Zoe Girl and making up dance moves and singing to Zoe Girl and Barlow Girl as well. Right. And then, it really took off, I think, probably in 4th or 5th grade when they started making us do recorders in 4th grade and then real band in 5th grade.
Yeah. So as you moved through your childhood and then as you got older, how did that develop? How did that become what you wanted to do with life?
There was nothing negative about music for me. It was just, it was just something about it that really stuck out to me, that really held a place in my heart. And my parents were also pretty musical as well.
Yeah, that's amazing. So you have a guitar, so clearly you play guitar, but beyond that, what other instruments do you play?
I play, like I said, in band, 5th grade. I did percussion, so I can play trap set, I can read music for percussion instruments such as that. I play a little bit of piano, and then I also sing, which is my main instrument, my primary instrument for my major.
And with that major, where do you plan on taking that after school?
I want to record. I want to do recording music, maybe become a studio artist, writing music.
Right. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So you have your guitar. What is the basic thing that each beginner needs to know when they first pick up a guitar?
The parts first off, a couple parts.
Yeah.
So in order to learn, you have to know some of the names of the parts. So this is the neck. It's the main part of the guitar. And then, you have your strings, obviously.
Right.
And with each of these little blocks are the frets.
Beautiful. Yeah.
So with that's how you'll learn, guitar, learning, notes such as that.
Right. And so, notes and chords, what are, the basic thing, basic chords that you need to know right off the bat?
I personally learned G, C, and D first, because first off, they're easy chords to learn.
Right.
And also they're in every single pop song ever. So it's pretty easy to just pop right into a pop song.
Right. So can you play those 3 chords real quick?
Yes.
Yeah.
So the first chord that I learned is G,
And
then C,
then that last one?
and D. You only strum the last 4 strings.
That's beautiful. I love that. Well, I'm pretty sure that's about all the time we have today, but thank you so much for coming on. I know you're going to do great things in music. And tune in next time for Good Morning Evangel.